Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Already.
Yeah.
CTP in this thing. What up,
Wuncru
Juni?
Activity Talk Show.
Already.
My name's Juni. Let's go. Wuncru fit on the mannequin.
Breathe in, breathe out, Jedi shit like Anakin.
Please excuse yourself, I ain't answering.
I'm somewhere in chat, fitted jeans and a Letterman.
Let it be up. It's whatever it
Slides
is.
on, still slide, I can't show no pity, man.
12 still ring bells, yeah, it's
Talk
belligerent.
business with Spade, our intentions too pure like we wrote up some sage.
Bars for stage, barking legs and parfaits, moss and pleasure for days. No tears, just shade.
Might talk a lot, but can't talk about a case.
Got a cage just in case it's still locked in the case.
Me and Juni might pull up like, what did you say?
Wait, nigga, what did you?
Yeah.
What did
Do
you?
our thing, man. Welcome to the Wuncru Activity Talk Show. Enjoy yourself.
Is that straight?
What these bitches want from a nigga. I know DMAs, niggas B12 trying to CBS. On drink, then let me check. Niggas said they on drink, the drink they on. Outside of this CBS, I be conscious rapping on gangsters.
Wuncru Activity Talk Show.
Episode 2. What's happening?
Episode 2 in the fan. We got our boy Young Zay.
What's happening? What's happening?
You already know what's going on. My name is Caleb. I go by calebthepoet.
I go by Juni V.
Hey.
We're not sponsoring Bud Light. No sponsors in this video, but
Sorry,
after you
John.
see them,
Sorry, John.
tell them to sponsor us. Alright.
Let's get to it, man. Appreciate you for coming on the show today, brother.
Yes, sir.
How things been for you?
Man, you know, lost my grandpops
R.I.P. for sure.
on the 18th, man. Good Friday, Easter weekend. So, just been dealing with that, you know. Outside of that, you know, understanding that death is a part of life, no matter how hard it is. Just locked in with the coaching, man. I got a ring up here, trophy, medal, 3 of them in a row. That's how we do, man.
And like, for the audience that don't know, Uncle, right?
Grandpa's. Richard West, R.I.P. Grandpa's, man.
If you're not from Chattanooga, there's no way you would be able to know what he meant to our city and our community. Refereed several of my games. Beyond just being a referee, he was like a huge pillar of the community, like actually invested back into the youth, back into the young black men. Yeah, like, I don't want to speak too much of your family. I don't want to speak too much because like
I appreciate
the
it,
one that
man.
had the actual relationship. But
Feel good.
he definitely made his mark for sure. You feel good about that for
You know what
sure.
I'm saying? That's why, like, as hard as it is to hear people talk about him, it feels good. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like,
Did he put the ball in your hand for the first time?
no, not necessarily. Well, yeah and no. Like, yeah, of course, because he made us play every sport. So
Sure.
he made us play golf.
Right.
Made us play tennis. Even if we didn't want to.
Yeah.
Like, why we playing tennis? You know, niggas don't play tennis.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why we golfing? You know, one good golf nigga, he half Asian. You know what I'm saying? Fuck we out here for. You know what I'm saying? But at the time, you know, you like, I'm just trying to hoop.
Right.
Like, hit niggas on the field. But like, after a while, like, I appreciate it because I can go out there and play tennis a little bit and know the rules. I can play golf a little bit, know the rules. I can play badminton, you know what I'm saying? I can play pickleball and all this because he taught us, you know what I'm saying, how to play these different sports. And it just opened up different relationships that you wouldn't meet. Like, you're not going to meet a lot of black people playing golf, you know what I'm saying, that can get you into doors that I probably couldn't have got in. Or even with tennis and stuff. So like I said, like, at the time, 8, 9, 10 years old, you know, I'm like, what the fuck we doing this shit for? But then like 16, 17, 18, I'm like, dang, like he did that. It was more than just sports to him. Like it was bigger than that. So I greatly appreciate it, man.
Absolutely.
It's my grandpa's for real, man.
That's
Absolutely.
dope, man. I like playing different sports and trying out different sports because your body hurts differently. You feel me? Like you moving different. I found that I was
no, you ain't have.
Yeah. I found out I was straight at soccer, but my stamina never was shit. So I was like, damn, I can't do that part.
Do
but
that part.
I'm alright with it though. So I go out there and play.
Get a goal in,
yeah, every time, bro. Like, but I suck at golf. I didn't try to golf before. I suck at it.
Like when we played though, he didn't. Of course, he wanted us to win, right? But like he wanted us to be at peace, cause you know you can't be loud out there.
Yeah.
So it was more so like he never let us play against like I don't want to say professionals, but he made us play against like my brother and people our age and stuff, so we can understand like we come out there and get peace, cause you gotta be quiet, and you really just gotta lock in on where you're hitting the ball to the hole. That's it. Right. So it was like I said, it was way bigger than just like, bro, use as many less strokes as possible to get the ball to the hole. It was way bigger than that. Yeah. Like so.
Do you feel like in raising your children, was it like a big thing of I'm not going to push basketball on them, they got to find their own way to it, or did you put the ball in their hands?
Whatever they want to do.
Gotcha.
I've always been said that I'm not going to force my kids to do anything they don't want to do. If my oldest boy decided today that he didn't want to play basketball and he wanted to be lacrosse, then damn it, we need to find the best lacrosse trainer we can find until I can, you know what I'm saying, until I can know what I need to do where we don't need a trainer. But my oldest just like hooping. Yeah. Like, he just loved it, so it's like I ain't have to force it.
For sure.
But you know what I'm saying? Like my daughter don't want to hoop, I ain't tripping, and my youngest son don't want to hoop. Like it's not like I'm gonna be mad. Like if y'all just want to go to school and get good grades, and they help me go pick you up right at school, come on to the crib, bro. After school stuff, you know what I'm saying? But
how old is your oldest?
He 11. Well, 10. I keep saying he 11. So he'll be 11 in November.
When do you think he gonna be fucking with you?
Shit, he got a year. He got a year. No, it's gonna be a minute, boy. I be telling him too. We was shooting like about a year ago. I'm spreading. He like, dang, only threes. You hear me? He like, hey, you ain't missing. Like, where you think you get your shit from, boy? Like, your mama, but boy, you know, it's me, my boy.
Nah, cause I knew, like, I was saying my nephews, right? There was one of them when I was first of all, when I was younger, I played their dad, my big brother. Right. You feel me? And I beat him. I think I was like 18. You feel me? But he wasn't no dedicated hooper anyway. He was more of a track star type. You know what I'm saying? So, but that was good. But then like when they, them as being hoopers, we ain't never got our official games. We went on the court. We was in the backyard. But I let them get their win. You feel me? I'm like y'all got y'all win. I ain't finna take it from you. But we gonna go to a court. We gonna see if y'all niggas really good or not.
My big brother wasn't with that shit. Nick was not with that shit. Nick was not with that.
Have you ever beat him?
Probably once. I ain't gonna hold you. But like he ain't never just beat dog shit out of me. Yeah. Like we battled. Like one day he's close to you. One day East Chat got there, we damn near fit. We damn near why? We finna throw down. And it's cause I'm about to win. Yeah. Then we gonna try to get me one. Matter of fact, I probably beat him twice. I know I beat him at East Chat that day cause he ready to beat me up that day. I said, I'm telling you, man. But it helped though. It helped a lot. Cause like our little brother, he's so damn competitive. Look, my brother Will, he's so competitive, but I know he got it from us. Because like he ain't letting you win. Look at just cause you little bro, you gonna cry, you won't. You gonna cry the tears, I come back and get another ass whooping, nigga.
That's what I was just telling you the other day, bro. Damn, I forgot my partner's name, but when I got out, I got you. But I was like 18 at the time, right? We was in the gym playing 5-on-5 against, it was a 14-year-old. Like, that's the guy I was, that's my match. And my partner, like, 22 at the time. She's like, bro, you 4 years apart from me. He 4 years apart from you. You can't take it easy on him just because he blah, blah. Like, that was my first lesson. Like, nah, you got to play that nigga like you going to play against him. Like, if they lose, they just lose.
It's their fault. Shit.
Like, I was like, nah, let me teach them. Like, you can't be like that all the time.
If a kindergartner walked up on me right now and was like, let's play one-on-one, I'm dog shit. Respectfully. I'm going to help him get better, but hey, look, I read somebody say, man, say you ain't do shit. You lame in here beating the fifth grade. I mean, a kindergarten. Then the kindergarten going, I beat Coach Zay. You even be putting that on my name. Well, boy, I dogged you 16 days.
Y'all been seeing them players be at camp and they be dogging
them. You ain't finna go to nobody and say, man,
that shit be so funny.
I crossed Chris Paul at the camp. You ain't finna say you crossed me at my clinic, my boy. I shut the whole clinic down. Everybody gotta go.
You fuck around, make it to the league. You know they playing that.
Come on now. First thing they gonna do.
That's how I know Jordan definitely was like that because he played OJ Mayo at his camp. He been retired. OJ Mayo, like the #1 recruit in high school at the time. Yeah. Backing him down full court. He's all the way to the bucket. Nothing OJ Mayo could do about that shit.
It's funny you bring up OJ Mayo and you were just talking about being competitive. Y'all remember when college basketball was like crazy and OJ Mayo played with USC?
USC, yeah.
Bro, Will.
That was right after Reggie Bush.
Man, Will used used to beat dog shit down our legs in that game. We used to be ready to gang this little nigga, man. He used to, only thing, he beat us like 66 to 63, right? Yeah. OJ Mayo got goddamn 58 points. The other 8, I swear, OJ, I swear. Man, I FaceTime Will and Nick right now. If I'm lying, I get both of them niggas some money. I'm telling you, they'll tell you. 58. But he had like 50. They scoring 50. OJ Mayo got 40. Nigga, they scored 30. He got 28 of them. The only other 2 points came from a nigga foul at the end of the game.
Playing against who?
Anybody we had in college.
Who's we?
Me or Nick. It didn't matter who we got.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
We'll play with USC the whole time, no matter what. No matter who we got.
Yeah.
We'll get OJ Mayo. He beat dog shit out of him.
Oh, on the game.
On the game.
Okay. I thought, I was like, in real life.
Oh, hell no.
Like a team y'all root for? Who was it?
Nah, cause I know exactly what you're talking about, bro. KJ. Same thing, bro. He said, who was it?
It could have had
De'Aaron
to play against him, though.
Yeah, bro. Hey.
It was De'Aaron Fox. KJ said, I'm going to score 100 points and win, bro.
Oh, yeah.
He did that shit, bro. I'm still mad to this day. To this day, I'm hot. Like, nigga, you scored 100 points.
KJ, man.
I can see if you scored 100 points and lost, like,
right.
But you can't do nothing about it. I couldn't do nothing about it, bro.
Man, 100 points.
Said,
shout out my Stell Pops, man. Big Clay.
Yeah.
Stell brother Juice, Ivan. We at the crib. We all in the crib. Big Clay, I still there. He used to get the Cowboys. Just a robo play, but we used to let him get like 2 creative plays.
Man, I might have to hop back on that Madden, bro. I was trying to be on my staying with Colin Kaepernick shit.
Oh, okay.
And not fuck with anything NFL.
Yeah.
But
that shit fun, gang.
I know, bro. Madden fun as hell.
We played like this when Chris Johnson played with the Titans. Remember CJ2K? Ooh, so he got the Cowboys. I'm beating dog shit down in Lynn now. Like 50 to 21 and a half. So I look around the room. I tell everybody, I'm like, man, I'm finna bet Big Clay I score 100. I said, hey, Big Clay. Still positive. If I score 100, you can't play the game for like a week. He was like, I don't give a fuck what you talking about, son. You ain't scoring no 100 over. I just back at them. They were like, do it, Zay. I got you. Had that sweep his whole game. I got 100 and nigga broke the control.
Has lost his video game privileges.
Man, this shit was funny. Get what though? He lose shit, guy. He came back in that next day. Yeah. We playing. Fuck you talking about? They just the speaker come back on. He come back in there, he talking about, man, I'm up. He like, if I ain't playing, ain't nobody playing. She used to be so funny, man, but it made her so competitive.
Yeah, bro, I miss them days, bro.
So
like,
Juice grew up with y'all.
Yeah, and like, I think Juice, we met them when Nick, they was in the 9th, I think. 9th, so I would have been in the 8th.
Okay,
so like, though, because we really grew up through all our teenagers.
I feel like there's not a lot of niggas in chat that can say they still homeboys with niggas they was homeboys with when they was like middle school, like early high school.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. If I see some of them niggas, this wasn't good. Like,
but actually, like, kicking it with it, that's how me and C-Dot is, bro.
For sure.
Me and C-Dot, we've been knowing each other since we was like 4 or 5 years old. Been locked in. I really don't believe in having a lot of friends, but like, so like if I tell you my brother, like I really mean that shit.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't believe in having a lot of friends because it's just hard to keep up with a lot of shit.
Yeah. We're gonna take a quick break, fix the camera angle, we'll be right back.
Everything. I mean, you know, 3 people showed up, and the 3 people that showed up didn't have kids. This outside of like my family. The 3 people that showed up did not have kids.
Go ahead, my fault.
No, they did not have kids, so that's why I'm like, I'd rather just have a tight-knit circle. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you said, it's people, what's up with you, guys? Everything good? How the kids doing? Little Roo? Then boom.
Yeah.
But it ain't finna, hey, you trying to come to the crib and that? Nah, because it's just too much shit to keep up with, man. It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Bro, like, you know, I especially went through that shit like 20, 21. I'm doing shows, bro. I'm meeting people. Everybody I'm meeting that like, hey, yeah, you come kick it, you know, whatever, blah, blah. We can turn up after this, right? It's like they thought they knew a nigga. It's like, nigga, I know people that know me 10, 15, 20 years. I went to Afghanistan with people.
Right.
It's like they know me. And like people's like, you know, Charlotte, especially one of them, like being like, I know that. No, you don't. You met me for like 2 months and you've been around me, so you figure that.
Right.
But like the more people you welcome in like that, the more you have to like cut people off, which then creates enemies. Like I'd rather not have that relationship with, you know, a person at the beginning. Like, I saw a dude today, he was at the last show, the MFA show. You feel me? I just saw him in Food Line. Like, hey, what's that? Boom. we gone. You feel me? Like, because outside of that, like, I don't want to meet people, you know, not to be an asshole. Like, I don't want to be like, hey, yeah, I know you. Hey, bro, what you doing tomorrow? Nah, bro, like.
I don't know you. People ask me, I don't know him.
Yeah.
I don't. What you want me to
like
say?
I said, hey, I
saw him at the gas station. Asked him how he was doing.
Yeah.
Asked me how I was doing. Last time it was good. I can't tell you nothing about him. He can't tell you nothing about me. I'm telling you.
For sure. I guess we're gonna go ahead and get into these topics, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Since we was already on that subject of that being competitive, what drives a competitor, the influences that like are around somebody that ends up being competitive. Does Paul George, there was a snippet of Paul George saying one of the reasons he left the Clippers was because they wasn't trying to pay him what they was going to pay Kawhi. Mm-hmm. Is he justified?
This is after
y'all personal analysis.
In a sense, he is. Like, 'cause we all know Paul George can be a very dynamic player. You know what I'm saying? And he can be consistent.
Right.
Like, for long tenures of time.
On both sides of the floor.
Yeah. And that's literally what he was bred to do when it was against LeBron in the Heat. But yes and no. You know what I mean? Like there's moments in there where you're definitely like, oh yeah, him and Kawhi probably right here. But Kawhi definitely flourishes like in more, you know, high stake moments.
Where?
Kawhi. Like in defensive and like he has a ring. That's even one. Just like having a ring is more pay.
He had the pieces.
He got two of them.
Yeah.
He had the pieces.
Yeah,
he definitely had the pieces on that first ring.
Yeah.
And he had pieces in Canada.
Yeah.
When he won with
Toronto. You're also like looking at everything post Paul George injury.
Yeah.
Definitely brought them down a tier.
So when he was in LA, was he? That was after the injury when he was playing for the Clippers.
That was during.
That was out. You talking about the leg injury when he broke his leg?
Yeah.
That was after.
That was after the Clippers. Where's he at then?
When the ball.
No, I mean that was before the Clippers. Is what I mean.
That was the Pacers.
Yeah, he was with the Pacers when that happened.
Okay.
So of course he went to the Thunder. He had played with the Thunder before that happened, and then the Clippers, and now with the Sixers.
Okay.
But to answer your question, he is justified. The reason he is justified is because he's played more games than Kawhi.
Yeah.
And
that veteran finna kick in.
If we're going, you pay Kawhi pretty much based off what he could do. So you should have paid Paul George for what he had done. Kawhi Leonard didn't play that much that last season.
Right.
Paul George held his own. He had an injury, you know, a little elbow neck here and there, but he held his own. And my thing is, if my superstar or star, whatever you want to call him, which Kawhi and Paul George are damn near 1A and 1B to an extent.
For sure.
If my 1B comes to me and say, hey, I'm cool with getting exactly what 1A got.
Yeah.
I don't want to get anything more,
for sure.
but I don't want anything less.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, fuck it. Or I'm going to both of them and say, will both of y'all take this pay cut so we can bring in to come and help you?
That's the perfect world scenario.
I'm not mad at Paul. I would have did the same thing too. If the Sixers gonna be idiotic to give me $210 million for 4 years, $50 million, hell yeah, see ya. Right. And then I don't have the taxes to deal with in California. So if I'm the Clippers, I get it, because sometimes less is more, right? Yeah. You get rid of Paul George. Everybody else kind of got to step up. We see Norman Powell take a little jump. Yeah. Kawhi was hooping this year. Ivan Zubaka was hooping. The center, he was balling.
They just got put up by the Nuggets.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But just think, I feel like in that series, let's say you have Paul George.
Yeah.
Now, granted, let's say without the injuries, not how he played this year, how he played last year.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You might can get the Nuggets.
Because that's what we had talked about that one day when I was confused about where Embiid was at.
Yeah, he was.
The Clippers had all three of them at one point. Harden.
No. Yeah, Harden, Kawhi. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, this past season. Not this season going on last year.
Still losing. Shit insane.
That's it. But that's why, yes, he was very justified.
That's where I stand on it. Is like on the offense alone, like you're not gonna find 6'8" can dribble, shoot, step back. Kawhi can't do all that. But defense, he makes up for what he don't bring.
Well, Kawhi not necessarily like flashy.
Yeah.
He more like
still give you that.
He more like, if I want to shoot that mid range right there, bro, I'm just go right there and shoot it. I ain't gonna do all that. I'm going straight line right. I'm letting you know more right there. That's what I'm gonna shoot it. But the Clippers, like Paul George did average 22. I think like 5 and 6.
Yeah.
Shot like between like 37 and 39 from 3. Like and then he's still like playing defense.
Right.
It's like most of the just 3 and D guys in the league averaging like 11, 12 points, if that. You know what I'm saying? Playing hard nose defense. You got a guy who giving you 20.
To be considered an offense and a defensive superstar.
Yeah.
You gotta at least be in 20 a game.
You feel what I'm saying? And if you the Clippers, what do you say now? Yeah, we got rid of Paul George. The Sixers got put out before the playoffs, but shit, y'all got put out Ryan Warren.
Yeah.
So when y'all went home a couple weeks later, so y'all, that's what I'm saying. I would have.
Y'all got a shorter vacation.
Come on, man. Y'all missed 2 weeks. We already in Cancun.
If you don't win that chip, you just had a short vacation.
Short vacation. If you know all you're doing is you just put more on your body, and there's less vacation time. More time you got to get ready for training. This time you got ready for training camp. That's all it is. Right. That's all it is. So that's why I'm like, if I'm the Clippers, I would at least, if he say, okay, give me what Kawhi got, I say, you got it. Yeah. But if it don't work out after this, we go our separate ways.
Right.
We go our separate ways. No, I'm saying, I would have signed Paul George, gave him what Kawhi wanted, the same. Then after that contract, I'm saying, it's not working out. Yeah. You go your way, we do our thing. Or let's see if we can find a trade where both of us can win. I wouldn't have just, they just let him walk. They didn't get nothing for him. He signed with them in free agency. They didn't get nothing for him. And I'm not gonna lie. If the Sixers can be healthy next year, Maxey, Paul, granted all of them get older. But like, you don't need Embiid to get 30 no more. You don't need Paul George to get 27 no more. Maxey gonna get 20. 25. You need Embiid to get about 20 and 10. And you need Paul George to get you about 17, 18, 6'5", play defense. You put shooters around them and role players. That's bro, they can hoop. They just gotta stay healthy. Gotta stay healthy.
I think GMs be making the mistake of like, what moves can I make that's gonna put asses in seats?
Right.
And they be underestimating the loyalty of just hometown people that have fans. You put an NBA team in Chattanooga, that bitch would be packed. And you saw how we did for the straight.
Bro, look at the Mavericks. Look at the Mavericks, bro. Talking about GM like
Utah. There's nothing else in Utah but the Jazz.
But the
Jazz be sold out.
Well, they just got the little hockey team.
Oh, did they?
Well, they turned.
Oh,
I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to go to Utah.
I love hockey.
I want to go to Utah just for the hockey game. Fuck the Jazz. No cap.
I'm gonna have to check into it.
No cap. Hey, y'all ain't never been to a hockey game?
Yeah.
Man, I've been one time when I was little.
Bro, you been on a
type shit.
I ain't been this no adult either.
Nah, hell no.
Man, look. The Asheville Predators.
That's who we went to see too. When I went with my church.
When the game damn near over for real, bro. You know they be dropping tickets outside. I put a movie on them.
For real?
They had a little ticket. Like, I got my ticket, man. I had to come back out here with go in there. I'm standing there watching the game, freezing my ass off. Cold as hell in there watching them niggas just ram each other to the damn side and shit. It was cool though. With like 10 minutes left in the third period, the last one. That shit was lit in there though. It was a good ass game. I ain't ever got up out of there though. Cause they know I ain't had that damn ticket. It's fun. You gotta go with people, but you gotta get extremely blown before you go in there, and you gotta get on that beer. Cause boy, it seemed like everybody in that motherfucker had a kid. I feel like a damn kid had a kid.
You wanna know what I want to be able to get into?
Swear, it felt like a kid had a kid. I'm like, you supposed to have that?
I want to be able to get into some NASCAR shit, because I feel like doing that same shit and then going and watching races.
Come on, man.
That should
especially
be fun
in person,
man.
But they be that shit be
cars.
Yeah, see that thing and give me shit to blow my high. They talk about fast hell to hear that. Yeah, I need to go out here.
You know, it ain't a lot of us.
You know what I'm saying?
And
then you know we gonna smell like Zoc coming in there. Oh, we got some niggas coming in.
They gonna
keep an eye out, bro. Section 8.
They might go down there and steal the NASCARs. They may shut everything down.
Knock on the gates.
They said we gonna take one of them to the hood and see what it is, dog.
I could have sworn this one had some rims on it.
Do illegal 10 on that motherfucker and everything. What's some 15?
Hey, you want to join the pit crew?
Man, no, I'm trying to take the car.
Anybody got anything else on Paul George and Kawhi before we take a break for the next topic?
I'm gonna miss him because I
You think he retired?
No, I just see this era leaving.
Yeah.
I see it. You know what I'm saying? This is our era, like.
But LeBron giving them a new breath of fresh air. I feel like if LeBron fuck around, play till 45, that's gonna really shift the dynamic. Every other nigga gonna feel like that's my cap. Now every other nigga gonna feel.
I think only the biggest.
I'm not even a LeBron fan. Like, I'm a Kobe fan.
Yeah.
I'm not saying LeBron trash or that. I just didn't like him while Kobe was in the league.
I feel you.
That's not to say he wasn't great. Like, he was great. Don't get me wrong. I just had to be like,
appreciate it.
What the fuck I look like cheering for this nigga, Kobe, my dog. Yeah. But like, bro, nobody's.
Nobody will ever play.
I don't think.
No, somebody will, but I think the next person that like makes that their goal will be like the face of the NBA.
Well, the thing is, you can play at 40. Can you play the level he played?
Yeah, exactly. Are you a dynamic player?
Because that's the difference.
No, wait, please. I've been wanting to actually. I've been meaning to make a Facebook post about that. Like, we really are normalizing greatness, bro. Like, this nigga to do what he did this year at 40 years old, bro. It really, you need to take a second to be like, damn.
But you also have to
look
look how selective
it
it was.
On health, on some health shit, what am I on, bro?
Yeah.
Like, if this nigga 40 dominating the best athletes in the world.
I wouldn't even say, I agree with that. Only reason I'm going to say, not necessarily like, no. It's because he got the bread. And so he going to get the best of everything. Yeah. What I'm saying is, this man 40 in a league full of, we got 18, 19, 20. Yeah. His son is in the league.
Right.
Bro, like, and he dominated. So like, that'd be like me, like, going to play on my son's 5th grade AAU team. Bro, like, I'm gonna go crazy. They're not gonna, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They're gonna be like, and he is keeping, like, I ain't gonna even say that. Let me say, a high school varsity team right now, right? Technically,
we playing the same level.
I should be, the way I'm smoking all that, I should be able to run up and down the court with them. None of that. But if I'm out there getting buckets, playing defense and all that, everybody gonna be like, hold on now, how this 31-year-old doing this with all these 15, 16, 17, 18-year-olds who supposed to be in shape.
Right.
But it's not gonna be more so or not on them. It should be more like
it reflects
on me. Like damn, like what am I doing? So it's like,
even though I will say I'm kind of on both sides, I do feel like the league kind of watered down now.
It's big time watered down.
Big watered down.
It's not about
this 40.
It's not about basketball.
Type this 40-year-old LeBron that played this year, put him in 2008 when the Spurs had Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, Tim Duncan, Michael Finley. Like, put him in that. Put this 40-year-old LeBron against that Spurs team, or just in that time period in the NBA. I don't know. He getting this shit off.
Cap.
No,
he might still get it off.
I don't know.
That's why I said I don't know that he getting it off.
He's so much smarter than he used to be.
The IQ, the IQ.
So if you think about it,
smart.
You said 2008 is 2025.
Chris Paul on the Hornets.
That's 13 years ago, right?
Young Chris Paul on the Hornets.
So you telling
me Dwight Howard. So you Dwight Howard. That's a young Kobe.
But I'm saying you telling me a 13. You take LeBron, this 40-year-old LeBron, put him in 2008.
Yes.
With 13 years of wisdom, though.
Yeah,
that's 2008.
You gotta include that. Yeah.
LeBron not gonna overwork himself. The difference is you gotta think right now is it's way more athletic people in the NBA now than it was in 2008. But you take this and put that in 2008, he gonna outsmart everybody.
Them games gonna be blowouts.
Because he gonna
he's gonna be jumping up in the air, dunking and getting.
The 3-point game has been crazy, like since Steph really since 2016. Like, you put him 8 years before that, where he's just coming down like shooting threes because he can, like because he just can, literally. Like,
speaking of which, his big brother, little brother, or big brother, you older, you younger than him.
Yeah.
So the big brother, his big brother was the first Steph Curry. He was the first person I ever seen pull from behind the 3-point line, like way behind. Like, any coach would normally be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" But Red Bank coach was just like, "This is what he do."
Nigga, better stop doing that shit.
Quick break and we'll be right back, y'all. Yeah. Tune back into the Wuncru Activity Talk Show. Thank you for sticking with us through the intermission. We back.
Young Zay.
You tune in, listening to yours truly, Young Zay.
What we got next up on the list?
Let's see. We definitely gonna get into Brody music. We saving that for the end. Next on the list is give me y'all's. I said, how we gonna do this? Give me y'all's top 5 R&B artists.
5 is, I ain't even gonna lie, 5 is hard for me. I'm not as specific when it comes to R&B artists, but one of my go-tos is that, and that's Carrie Hilson. She just dropped her album. Okay. And I always wanted her to stay in the game, and knowing whatever happened in her career now, it'd be like, oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, but her.
Carrie Hilson.
Definitely Beyonce. Chris. Gotta go with Chris.
Breezy? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm mad at that.
I can't put Erykah Badu in it. Like, she's more soul. I just feel like she's soul. Like, when I hear her, like...
Soul R&B?
Well, if she's R&B, I'm putting her in there. Definitely. And, I got one more.
Yeah.
That's hard, because I be thinking longevity. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's still really just popping now? That's hard. I'll leave that one open.
The fourth one open? Yeah. My 5 is no order, Frank, Maxwell.
Oh, Maxwell.
Let me go Whitney Houston, Sade, and I don't want to say Luther. Marvin Gaye. Sorry, Luther. Honorable mention Luther for sure, but Marvin Gaye was. Come on now.
I'm going Usher.
That's my 5th Usher.
R. Kelly. Music. I know this shit outside of your music, gang.
No, sure.
Music. Okay. You can't deny his music.
He had a God-given ability.
Yes. I'm talking about
1,000% had a God-given ability.
Sing the whole 3 minutes about that fucking rock. Everybody be singing this shit with him. So we going Usher, Kels,
Usher, shout out Chet.
Shout out, man.
Somebody.
Alicia Keys. He funny as
I love everybody feeling towards that.
Alicia Keys.
Okay. Definitely love that one.
Did I say Chris Brown?
Not yet.
Chris Brown. No order, by the way.
For sure.
And are we considering Mike Jackson?
That's tough. I thought.
Yeah, see, I thought about it.
Or is that more pop?
I leave him by himself.
He was like a pop star.
Yeah, he probably
the reason why I literally leave Michael Jackson by himself is because of his age. Like, and this is showing like in my list, right? Like, I really think a lot of those like Whitney's definitely R&B, but I think it's more soul, like a little funk, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I think that's really just age, the way I see the artist.
So is Mary J. Blige R&B or she more like soul?
I would definitely say Mary J. Blige.
She R&B?
But to me, soul is R&B though.
Yeah,
like what?
I think that's why I differentiate it.
It's tough though, cause like,
she's
that's not necessarily an R&B song. So I think the people we talking about do make songs outside of like the R&B lane though.
Yeah.
But they do have R&B songs.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. It's like, to really get down to the nitty gritty of this, we would have to break shit down into criteria.
Yeah. Because there's no way you can.
Yeah.
There's no way you can just. You really just can't pick 5 because you're gonna have that big show like you said. Erykah Badu, Mary J. Blige, Mike Jack. Like they can sing, but like a lot of their stuff wasn't necessarily like R&B songs.
Right.
Like Thriller is not an R&B song.
I was just gonna say most of Michael Jackson's songs
like they're pops. They're pop songs.
Let me ask y'all this: do y'all have a R&B GOAT? And if you do have an R&B GOAT, is your favorite R&B song by them? Because I don't necessarily know that my favorite R&B song is by the person who I consider the R&B GOAT.
Right. And see, that's what affects my list. Is because I like you having a catalog. Like that's something that always is on my list. Like, can I go through 10 songs of yours and they're like hits? Yeah.
I look at it as like, who has the best album? That's my biggest criteria. Is like, can I just hit play on your album when I need some R&B shit and I don't gotta like put a playlist together or click off and go to another.
See, it's hard for me.
And for me, that's why Maxwell is in, because like Now/Later, I think it's the name, or I think it's just Now. It's the name of that Maxwell album. That shit, bro.
It's hard for me to just say like album versus like artist. So like instead of an album, can I click your name and press shuffle and I'm straight?
Yeah.
Because sometimes it'd be an album, you know, R&B album be 25 old R&B anyway, 25 songs on there.
Right.
Damn it, I ain't that sad. You
Man,
feel me? I ain't 25 songs sad. Damn. Cause you know what I'm saying?
That's how I feel about R&B.
You feel what I'm saying?
The subject matter is so constrained.
Cause like my favorite R&B artist, like, is also like my favorite artist.
Type shit. Could you hear 25 songs from your favorite rapper? I'm just asking.
Can I what?
I'm not switching subject to rapping or hip hop, but could you hear 25 songs from your favorite rapper?
Yes, because my favorite rapper is also my favorite R&B singer.
Is it?
Who's that?
Drake.
Oh.
You knew that, nigga. You knew
No,
Chill out, Soldier. Chill out, Soldier. Nah, like.
Okay, but
it's
on your list.
Nah, cause he not one of my top 5 R&B artists, right? He's my favorite though.
Yeah.
And it's simply because bro be on the song going crazy R&B, then boom, give you bars. Usher not doing that. Usher can be straight R&B. Chris Brown can do that, but for the most part, he's 90% R&B.
Not as hard.
R. Kelly is R&B. Alicia Keys is R&B. You feel what I'm saying? So
better fit having songwriters.
You feel what I'm saying? Who?
Drake.
I thought we not having this discussion today.
I'm sorry, I can't help myself.
But no, for real, like I definitely like that's part of what I don't take from Drake is because when he was solidifying himself as a big artist, he was right. You know what I mean? And like if a nigga can sing, a nigga can sing. You feel me? You can't take that away from him.
Yeah.
But on the other side of it, like why I see why he's not in your top is because like if, for instance, I know so many like good rappers now. T.I.'s not in my top 5, but he's still one of my top favorite rappers. You know what I mean? I wouldn't put him top 5 in as rappers, but my list, he's definitely on there.
Right. The only one that can say my favorite rapper is that.
Is what?
Well, I guess not.
Is the
You can say that.
What?
Despite my feelings toward Drake, you can say that. Drake is that. But I feel like J. Cole is more of that.
I fuck with J. Cole.
Welcome back to the Wuncru Activity Talk Show.
On the all engineering too, man.
CTP over here. We got Young Zay in the middle.
What's that?
I'm Juni V. We got a few more topics for y'all. Thanks for rocking with us.
Y'all better look out. Look out for Young Zay on the way. What's the name of this song?
On that shit again.
On that shit again. Yeah. We got a few topics left. Hope y'all been enjoying the show so far. We want to get into, and we don't have to spend too much time here, y'all, but where do y'all stand? How do y'all feel, especially with children? Because this is more so actually directed to y'all with children. How important is black representation, specifically in America?
It's very like
given America's history, given America's,
we have to do it simply because of that.
For
because
sure.
nobody else will, and not even other black people that you know what I mean. That's not their kid, so they're not going to spend their time like dealing with them to be like, hey, let me show you this like African heritage. Let me show you exactly like even slavery, even like roots. I don't think for a lot of people roots came out. They didn't go somewhere and see it. Their parents sent them down to see it. You know what I mean?
In my case, my dad did me like that.
Yeah. And it's like if you don't have that, you're walking blind in the world, especially as a black person, because no white person is really going to come up and tell you like, do you know about your history? They're not going. Even if they solidify, like I had a teacher in college, right? That was like, I'm gonna start this whole class, let y'all know it's about art history, and all that comes from South Africa and Africa. So we're gonna start there. Guess that's where it comes from. And I ask you no question. I was like, cool, you my teacher. I fuck with you. Let's do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I got that knowledge of pretty much the world stole all of our culture piece by piece.
Yeah.
And
that was a white teacher?
Yeah.
For sure. Because I was about to say, even if like you have a well-intentioned white teacher that wants to like do that for a black child or a black person in general that might not know, they might not feel like that's their place.
Right, exactly. That's what I mean. Like, even the ones that be like, well, I know, but I'm not gonna go, like, that's trying to say, like, hey, old girl, when she did, like, please come outside, right? Me, I don't care. Like, if I know I ain't got shit, you feel me, like, or whatever, I'm like, hey, what's the fuck the problem is? You in front of where I live, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna handle that shit myself. And she's like, no, come back in, black man. Come back in, black man. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, you feel me? Now I'm a target
to make you feel seen.
Yeah, like, bitch, I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, cause I still very much believe like it's me and the police. So if you got a problem, I got a problem too, and that's what it is.
Right.
I'll handle that, but we shouldn't have a problem. So I'm gonna go along accordingly. But yeah, it's definitely those where it's like if I didn't have people in my life that made me feel like, hey, I'm aware of what being black means when I'm talking to a police, but I don't know how to go about it. I'd be shit out of luck if nobody taught me that a long time ago.
Type of shit. Now I struggle with you got something?
I'm on like both sides of the fence.
I feel you.
Simply because like, of course I'm gonna teach my kids like, pro-black. You know what I mean? Like where we come from. Yeah. All that. But at the same time, like I don't want to get so caught up in that they don't explore the world. Because everybody's not like that.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like I went to Hunter Middle School from Archinab Elementary. So it was niggas. Yeah. And I went from being around a bunch of niggas to a bunch of diverse and a bunch of black people. Mm-hmm. And like, it's a difference. I tell people this, it's not a knock on nothing.
But the world evolving at the same time.
Yeah, it's like all of us are niggas. But you gotta know when to be a nigga and when not to be one. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying lose who you are, but you can't go to every event, every function, every meeting smelling like weed, sagging, not proper attire. That don't mean you changing who you are. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying?
It's a time and place.
It's a time and place for it. So, like my kids know, like we blacker than black. But I just found out 2 weeks ago that my great grandma's granddad is a white man. Yeah.
That's probably most of our cases.
Most of our cases. So it's like my Gimmy told me, she was like, Zay, them white dudes love them some black women. So it's just that simple. So even my Gimmy now, the other day my Gimmy was going crazy, but not crazy in a bad way, but like I loved it. She was like, she is so sick of black people with the victim mentality. Mm-hmm. Like, and when she said it, because my Gimmy is finna be 72.
Oh yeah, so she
finna be 72 in July. So when she said it, I'm
anybody can have a narrative of
damn, if Gimmy said it, she said it too. Mm-hmm. Which I already was like, I don't have victim mentality. Like, I don't feel like nobody owe me nothing because, like, I'm not dismissing what them folks did to our peoples. Ever. Yeah. I'm not gonna ever dismiss that. But
you still wanna get your home.
You feel me? Like, I'm not finna look at this white person and say, you know what, yo fucking, 6 generations back probably beat the hell out of my 6 generations back granddad. And it's finna affect I'm finna let that affect the rest of my life because of that. I can't do that, bro. Right. I can't live like that. I can't teach my kids like that because you got to think. Unless you literally send your kids to they in an all black neighborhood where don't know if white people got to come in or none of that, they have to deal with people. Right. Fuck the color, the people. So it's gonna be black like that wall over there. Give me about 6 months. Right. Yeah, like you know how our parents used to hang up the little paintings with the black people on there? Yeah. Mine gonna be my family. I don't need to go get paintings of other arts creates. I'm gonna just put my family on there so when my kids know who is that dad? Okay, that's that ass granddad. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's that ass granddad. You feel what I'm saying? That's the black representation that I would want for everybody to have in their house. Like let your peoples see where they come from, because that's what I know we ain't gonna get too deep into that top, but that's what my daddy get on my nerves at. Because I just be wanting to spend time to know where the other half of me come from. Yeah. I know where I come from as far as my mama. For sure. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I feel like we need in our houses. Like go get pictures and put them up of like the family so your kids can know like where they come from, who they look like. Because I had to ask my game him all the time. I'm bald head. Look at all my kids. My oldest boy hair down his back. My second son just got his hair done. His hair, he put his hair in a ponytail with a little twist. He think he all that in the back too. My daughter hair curly out here. Her twin brother, his hair like all them got good hair. I'm bald head. I asked my gamer like, how the hell that happen? She said, Zay, when you was their age, you had the longest, curliest hair of any baby we had ever seen. My auntie even chimed in like, Zay, you had so much curly, pretty hair that people wanted to cut it off and start it. That's how good your hair was. I say, okay, well, damn, the guy told me, okay, he go get to your babies. We're going to take yours early. We're going to get to the babies. What you want to do? They can be bald-headed, you can have hair, or you can be bald-headed hair. So I say, God, thank you. Give my baby's hair. You feel me? Give my baby's hair, then it's all good. Sure. So, like, I think that's the biggest thing with the representation to everybody, especially, like, you're not a dad yet, but especially like us being young dads, because can you think, not your grandparents, because your grandparents probably did, or your great-grandparents probably did, but did your parents have like a lot of pictures up, and could you just sit there and go, damn, like, who is that? Like, where this person come from? Where this uncle come from? Like,
what TV shows did y'all watch? White TV shows?
Who?
Did you?
Did we watch white TV shows?
Like, a lot of TV shows. Like I'm not saying it's an issue to watch.
No, like, we really was like Fresh Prince, Martin, Jamie
so
Foxx.
that's what I mean. But shows with representation.
Oh yeah. But we really did a lot of the NBA, NFL, or we would sleep. Or we watched a lot of like,
ain't nothing but us out there.
Yeah, I mean, that's really what we did more than anything. We was all sports and sports.
Like, I definitely agree with what you were saying. Like, I was raised in New Jersey, right? Where, you know, it's like, I didn't even, not to say I didn't consider myself black, but it wasn't like we was just around the neighborhood like, hey, it's three of us black dudes, it's three Asians, it's like 6, 7 white kids. You feel me? Like, I can say that looking back now, but back then it was we just kids. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then when I came down south and I went to Varga, and then on to that I went to Turner Middle, and it was like I'm all around black kids. It was like, this is the most black kids I've been to school with. You feel me? And it's way different. Like, even the culture's so different because like talking shit, for instance. Bro, up north, like, none of them niggas talking shit like that, bro. Like, being black damn near, you're talking shit better than any of them anyway. And then when we come down here and niggas is jugging and you like, oh, I gotta step up. It's different. I couldn't even understand. Like, niggas jugging, they like might say, oh, fish fry shoes ass. And like, my literal competency of up north is like, I ain't got no fish fries in my shoes. What you talking? Like, cause up north we talk shit like, nigga, your mama just got divorced, bitch. Like, you don't even got no dad. Like, you
hit jokes where it hurt. I ain't trying to be funny, nigga. If it ended up being funny, then it's funny. I'm
trying to hurt your feelings.
That's how I do it. Like, if a nigga musty, I'm like, man, you don't even put on deodorant, musty ass nigga. Like, I ain't finna talk about the big shoes you got on. Let's talk about your musty ass arms, nigga. You feel me?
Somebody call out your body.
You feel what I'm saying? That's gonna hurt a nigga way more than he said like your big shoes ass. You feel what I'm saying?
Girls gonna be around. That nigga do be kind of stinking.
But that's what I mean by representation, though. Like,
no, none of that, no more.
That's what I mean by representation, though, because like even that up north, like when I was up north, was we're listening to rap, and like everybody up north kind of hates South rap because it's slow. There's not many words. But then we come down here and everybody's playing it. It's like, oh, this is our people too.
Yeah, like we love. That's what I'm saying. Like, we love everybody's music. We rock with everything. Yeah, right. We rock with everything that way.
That's my biggest thing is that is every other race of people does that for their own people. Like, they promote themselves, and it's the only people that have ever had a negative connotation with promoting themselves is black people, and you have to ask yourself why. Why is it a problem?
White people don't have competition.
Fear. Yeah.
White people don't have competition. Think about all the white rappers.
Give us the same resources. They know they can't do that. They know they can't
pay rappers.
They know they can't pay. So it's not even about white people or nobody else for me. It's just about like, I want you to love the skin you're in. I don't ever want you to feel
like there's something
that you lack. And that's what we didn't even get into it last episode. We were supposed to get into the I don't like how they saying Sexy Red setting black people back. Sexy Red is who she want to be. Like, we as black people can't look at white people as the standard. As far as like,
I disagree.
We set back and we got to reach what they at. Why?
I don't disagree with this white people standing part.
Okay. But Sexy Red, you disagree with?
I'm not saying don't be you. I'm just saying, like,
interesting.
Understanding like the message you put out, and it's so hard to sit up here and say.
Who? That's my question though. Is who, when she puts that message out, whatever it is, who should we as black people be like? Oh damn! Now we gon' Well, okay, so if they think that about our woman, so what? Who gives a fuck what white people think?
Fuck what they think about. I'm not talking about them.
Okay.
I'm saying, since Sexy Red came out, think about how many children, and it is not their fault, you know what I'm saying, because it's the parents. They control what the kids listen to and shit. I'm just saying, before Sexy Red came out, bro, like, it wasn't that bad. I'm not saying what she's doing is necessarily a bad thing.
You don't think kids was being kind of grownish before Sexy Red?
Yeah, I'm not saying they weren't, but we didn't have an artist like Sexy Red. Yes, you can say, okay, y'all had Trina.
Nicki Minaj.
Here's my thing, right? But when I say not like Sexy, like when you say not like Sexy Red, what I'm getting from it is like, bro, like I used to think everybody was listening to her ironically when she first came out. I was like, oh yeah, it sucks, but it's hot, so people listen to it. When she kept on with that style, I think now this ain't about like black people. I think it sets hip hop back in a sense. Because it's like, oh yeah, we can do anything. You don't have to be.
Well, it ain't even just her.
You don't have to.
It's really just it's like NBA. Water down. Water down.
Hers is different. Like even if Ice Spice did some simple shit on the track, they're gonna make it in key, in tune.
Well,
hers is like, yeah, be off key. We don't care.
My thing is like with Future, like he said, all this shit, the drugs and shit I be rapping about, I don't take that shit. So it's like, hold on, it's damaging because like even Sexy Red and say like, yeah, I'm just rapping. If you allow your kids to listen to me and be influenced by the entertainment I'm making, like that's on you as a parent. I'm like, she's dead ass right about that. My only thing is because, for instance, none of us know we cannot be LeBron James, right?
Yeah.
But seeing a kid from Akron, although he has a God-given talent, right, it make you feel like, damn, one of us can do it. We watching it. Ace Bailey. Ace Bailey. But if Ace Bailey was out here, ski man, gun, flashing bread, think about how many hoopers gonna do that because Ace Bailey is doing it. Yeah. So like shit, if Ace Bailey doing it, you make it, I can.
And I think as we become adults, we forget about how impressionable kids can be.
Yes.
That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. A lot of shit like we see it on TV. Oh, we wouldn't do that shit. That shit might be harmless. But you're right. The kids do matter. I'm only on the side of like, I don't like us looking at it as a
setback.
The white people now are looking at us a certain way. I don't give a fuck with white people.
No, because the only difference is white country stars wear the same shorts and shit that she wear. The only difference is
Cyrus was riding a wrecking ball naked. What are we talking about?
That's what I'm saying. The only difference is Sexy Red got a fat ass. Yeah. I mean, come on, like. That goes back to the competition you spoke of, because they know now thick is in. Thick is in. Or think about it. Look how we got into competitions about ourselves. Oh, I fuck with Lotto because she light skin. Sexy Red a little darker. She showed a dark skin girl. Bro, they both black. They make this shit happen. Like we.
That's the thing. Like I love
because we gotta wrap this one up.
I love the fact like any black person is like successful. They're doing their shit. I don't care how talented you are.
Right.
How whatever. I think the problem comes in when it's like you're making white people money who are like, yeah, that's what they do, and you're to them you're saying, yeah, you're right. This is what we do. That's why we're making money. Now, like we were saying, we shouldn't care about what white people think about us, but it's more so about
when they're benefiting from our exploitation.
Yes, we should. It should matter.
I mean. But I will say we need to step in a way of where like we're taking back ownership, not changing who we are, but taking back ownership.
Because then it's different. Yeah. Because it's like, okay, if I go out there and say I'm gonna act the ass, at least I know me acting the ass. Every dollar going back to me. I'm 100% on that check. I'm acting the ass, and the white people like, even though they promote it, they in the back like, shit, my daughter won't be doing that dumb ass shit. Exactly. They said, Sheree, go shake that ass again for me. Check. Hey, do you want your daughter to come on stage with me? Bitch, no. That's what they gonna hit her with. That's what they gonna hit her with. Of course, she not gonna care because get what she's still getting a check too. But it's like if you really think about it, you like, damn, this bitch wouldn't let her daughter come on stage with me, but she cool with me knowing I got daughters out here shaking my ass.
People like their chance to grow up too, because I think everybody lives kind of.
And I think she'll eventually chill out with all that.
Yeah.
And I go back to this last thing, like you said, I go back to that.
Because looking at Nicki, Nicki showing no signs of slowing down.
Yeah, but you notice all the videos, she ain't just popping ass like she was at first. She's a mom now. Which go back
to do with that bag. It's also like
so like
when
when J. Cole told Lil Pump and Lil Diss,
yeah,
nigga, you gotta make sure you can stay on tour because the bullshit ass songs, nigga, is not gonna help you. You feel what I'm saying? And look, he literally told the nigga what was gonna happen to him. Literally told the nigga what was gonna happen to him. So I think if he would have fucking grew up, he might have. You feel me? You gotta grow up. And if she grow up, she gonna be. Think about all the artists who like grew up that can still make music. Like even with 2 Chainz.
For sure.
Now I feel like 2 Chainz is one of them artists that like I feel like he probably could make music till he's 60.
Yeah.
On some player shit. Because he'll be able to rap about the shit he doing at 60.
Right.
Not the shit he was doing when he was studying. Because at 60 he ain't on the block. He probably gonna be talking about him drop top, you know, smoothing with his family, kids, got kids and shit. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Type shit. Man, appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is the One Creativity Talk Show. We got one more segment to get to. Our man Zay gonna give us a little bit about his backstory, what he got going musically, and everything else. We'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Ski. We back.
Let's get it.
Appreciate y'all tuning in. Let me get in the camera shot. Y'all can see me. Gang.
Like a cowboy hat on for a second.
Hey, welcome back to the One Creativity Talk Show. Appreciate y'all sticking with us through the intermission. If you just now tuning in, my name is calebthepoet. I'm the CEO.
Boom.
That's how heavy the motion is.
You heard.
That's how heavy the motion is. Y'all heard all that in the mic. But CEO of Breeze and Activity.
I'm Juni V, CEO of Juni V Young Wuncru.
Today we got our special guest, Young Zay.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, brother. Getting with us. Taking time out of schedule.
You already know, family.
And now we about to get into you.
Yes, sir.
My dogs. Hey, sorry, Jada. She would be so disappointed because I've been going at the crib making her mad. Pause and everything.
You slipping, nigga.
That was wild. Oh,
but yeah,
shit.
so we got music, we got basketball, we got life, family. Which one do we want to start with?
Females.
Y'all just
what
talk
direction?
to me. You tell me, y'all tell me, then I, take it from there.
For sure. What the shorties been on in your life lately?
Man.
What they been? How they been
really
behaving? Do they know they role?
I ain't got no damn shawties, man. I be in this bitch cool.
So we ain't gonna get caught up today.
No, I be chilling, man. I really do. I really be chilling, taking it day by day.
For sure.
Locked in on the babies. Coaching, I ain't gonna lie, I really just been locked in on coaching.
For sure.
Real deal.
How long you been coaching now?
Man, believe it or not.
So before we get to go, so nobody, no significant other right now? No special? Not necessarily?
Not necessarily. I mean, I do.
Yeah.
But
complicated.
It ain't complicated. She know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The person, she know.
For sure. For sure.
We'll leave it there. They gotta be
exactly. Leave it right there. With like you said, coaching.
How long you been coaching?
Man, do that first episode we did, is that gonna still be there? Cause you remember I talked about this a little bit on that one.
So we did actually. This will be episode 2. Mm-hmm. We had some equipment come in that was much better than what we previously recorded on. So we decided to do episode 2 all over again. Young Zay was down.
Y'all will see clips.
Your co-host was down. Yeah, we're gonna keep some of the coaches, but yeah, you can treat this fresh, like episode 2.
Well, I've been coaching since I was 13. I coached a group of 7 and 9 girls and a group of 12 and under girls. The 12 and under girls came in second. The 7 and 9 girls came in first. Won a championship. And I just really I like playing for fun. I ain't never really taken it too serious, but I love like just the analytics of the game,
right?
Stuff like that. So I actually was only coaching like little summer stuff, like flag football
type shit,
stuff like kickball, stuff like that. And then my boss at the center, shout out Jeff, was like, "Man, you gonna coach one of these basketball teams this year?" And I'm like, "Man, I don't want to do that shit."
Right.
He like, "Well, you don't have no choice." So got my little team together. We were squadded too.
And the one thing I do remember from the last time we did this, how old was you when you started coaching? They gotta know that.
13?
13, yeah.
13.
You just said that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
13.
That's crazy too.
That's insane,
That's crazy.
bro.
And then to go on with them going second.
Yeah.
Yeah. 13.
For sure.
So coaching that rec league, and then
13, you still trying to get?
you feel me? Trying to figure out if I want to hoop myself.
Right.
You feel me?
You already knew
Knew that
what you
was
exactly wanted to do.
I knew that was gonna be something that I wanted to do for real.
Yeah.
Coaching rec league. We lost one game, won the championship, and the elite. This was 2018, I think.
Okay.
2017, 2018, one of the two. The elite seen it, reached out. It's like
So 3 years after you graduated, pretty much. 2 years.
Nah, 4 or 5.
4 years.
About
Okay.
4 or 5. Because I graduated
Yeah.
12, so it's about 17,
Already
18,
got a
something like
program, one of the biggest AAU programs in the city of Chattanooga.
that. Asked me if I wanted to coach. I'm like, yeah, I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm down.
Yeah.
I go to the tryouts.
Shout out Watson.
Shout out Kelsey. Well, that's my uncle, by the
Oh,
way.
for real? Dang.
Not like biologically, but he took my
yeah.
mama to the hospital to have me. So you feel what I'm saying? That's on.
That's crazy.
On New Year's too.
That's
on New
crazy.
Year's.
Yeah.
You was born January 1st?
January 1st. January
You're a
1st.
unicorn.
Yes, sir. It is, though.
That's what's up.
But
That's
they
crazy.
reached out.
So your New Year's turn up, you be your birthday every year.
Every year, no matter what.
What?
Even if I
Oh
say this
my
motherfucker
God.
do nothing, y'all will say happy birthday to me. You feel me?
Whole world.
Whole
Whole
world. You feel me? And that's why,
That's
like,
crazy.
I don't really be like. I know this is totally off topic, but for my birthday, that's why I'm always asking people like, "What do y'all want to do?"
Right.
It's your birthday. I'm like, bro, I'm literally blessed to be alive. Like nigga, y'all
First day
are
of the
literally
year.
celebrating my birthday.
It's like overwhelming.
Yeah, you feel me? You feel me? Because like,
You guaranteed to have a party.
you
bro.
feel what I'm saying? You know, like other people's birthday, your birthday fucking March 27th, no disrespect. But it's like, okay, March 27th every year.
Going off, right?
You know what I'm saying? And then like then you get New Year's, me like, bro, like you said, I'm literally overwhelmed because it's like, not only are people telling me happy birthday, but they're telling me happy New Year. So I have no choice but to enjoy both.
Yeah.
I have no choice.
That's why I
You
tell
can
my-
have a birthday on March 27th and then say fuck New Year, nigga. I don't give a fuck. My New Year's March 27th. Like I have no choice. Like
But to be
flowers and Zay turn up. Like no,
Zay
man,
turn up.
you know what I'm saying?
What other way to be like?
You get the shot.
You feel me?
What other way to be like? Damn, I'm alive.
You feel what I'm saying?
Because your birthday, you gonna feel like that anyway. But you add all that.
Come on,
like,
come on. That's why I literally
double
be like,
whammy, bro.
on my birthday, I'd be like, bro, what do y'all want to do?
Yeah.
I really,
'Cause there's options.
literally, whatever y'all want to do, I'm gonna be cool. And bro, it's my birthday. It's New Year's. Like I'm good. And they be like, bro, I'm like, I'm very considerate. Like I can sit right here in the crib right now and do a podcast on my birthday.
right. So that's what, Capricorn.
Yes, sir.
Y'all kick the year off. Kick the year off. Which, by the way,
And that makes it. Y'all are silly as fuck, bro. Y'all still got that comedian.
Yeah.
real quick, shameless plug. We have not gotten into his music yet, but me and Brody got a tape on the way.
On the way.
Cover art is gonna be his Capricorn and my Scorpio, and
It's
it's some heat.
I'm
That's
80%.
all I would tell you for right now.
80% done with the cover, 100% done recording.
Recording, everything.
So we just waiting on that.
I'm slacking on the engineering part of mixing and mastering, but I'm on my shit. So
He
don't
ain't
worry.
slacking no shit. Man. This shit finna be.
Slate full as fuck.
We know ain't nothing on this earth perfect, but it's
Right,
finna be 99.9 like Germix. What y'all talking
But
about?
especially when you making timeless stuff, and we'll go ahead and transition into music if that's good. You got anything coaching left you want?
Man, y'all see what's going on right here. That's this year, 3 in a row.
This year.
Trophy, ring right here. You see the medal, man. 3 in a row.
Clap it up, bro.
This is what we do.
Yeah,
Shout out to
man.
my man. Listen,
What you said? One loss in the last what?
one loss in the last 14 games, and that one loss was about 2 points, and we got our get back in the semifinals. So
Come on now.
you feel me?
Yeah.
Man, we like.
Shout out 3 players. I know everyone on.
The underdogs. You hear me? Everybody gang. Everybody. And I was just going to say that. I was going to say that, like, shout out to my whole team, the guys, right?
Good job.
Shout out you too, because you was there. I know you
Appreciate
get
it.
your music going, so you had to step away.
For sure.
Shout out Garland. Shout out C-Dot. Shout out to the boys,
Absolutely.
guardians and parents and all that. Like, it's greatly appreciated.
It's a lot of sacrifice. If you don't know a lot about AAU basketball, it's a lot of sacrifice.
And I know people hear money, but time is really the thing because you can go to work, get your money back, you can hustle or whatever the case may be, but you can't get none of that time back. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to all of them. You know what I'm saying? I can't pat myself on the back and say, I do a lot.
Right.
I do a lot, but I will be able to do it without help
For sure.
You feel what I'm saying? So, no 3 players. Shout out all 11. You know, even a few that's not with us no more.
Shout out to them too.
Nah, you good. Cause you haven't. I ain't gonna lie to you. I already had the 3 in my head. You know what I'm saying? But you can't do it. Can't do it. If you ready to game the next time they see you.
Oh, really?
Nah, yeah, really. Don't say. If you guys out, don't say I'm good.
I done lost a little 3 games.
I gotta tell y'all, take the podcast down. Take it down. I didn't mean it. New episode 3.5 or something. Yes, sir.
But for real, I do appreciate you doing it again, bro. Cause like I was telling him, like I went to film school, right? And that was one of the things I really hated was like film is tiring. It's long hours of nothingness a lot of times. You know what I mean? And then to be like, oh, we shot this scene several times, and this is like only the second time we're technically shooting a scene.
Right.
You feel me? So it's like we're definitely gonna have those moments where we have to come back and redo shit. And I'm glad the time, like same way you was with your people, like,
yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here for it.
What would you say your goals for music are?
This gonna sound so like probably crazy to say, but I really don't be having any goals with music. Like I don't make music to
part of you
necessarily like please anybody. So like if only 2 people listen to my music and say I fuck with it, then those 2 people I hope I continue to make good music for those 2 people because I love my music.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So I don't really necessarily have goals, but if things come along with it, like I'm not gonna be upset obviously. But it's not like when I drop a tape, I'm not thinking like go number 1. Like I know my music is good enough that when people listen to it, they won't have to skip a song.
Yeah.
That's not me being cocky or nothing. It's just because I don't feel like I put out bad music.
Right.
So, like, I don't really have any goals except just keep having fun with it. You my engineer, so you know how many times I done same verse, but I don't redid it because I'm like, bro, I'm not having fun. You know what I'm saying? I'm too serious. And then I'm like, hey,
you can hear it.
And I hear it. I'm like, okay, boom, this was the one. And then you like, yeah, because you're having fun. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's. I just really make music, just have fun, because it's easy.
Absolutely.
I wish, if it was hard, like, I would take it so serious. I promise I would, like, if it was hard for me to write a 16, because then they'd be like,
nah, I definitely feel
this 16 was so fucking hard to write, gang, I gotta put it out there.
Yeah.
But like, because I know I can smoke this blunt right here, and you give me a beat, you give me a beat, I go back there and give me 30 minutes, and it's like, what the fuck did you just do, buddy? And y'all niggas not gonna be like, bro, this shit lame, like, you niggas were crazy. We done been in the studio together, and all of us done this with 2 songs. So you feel what I'm saying? Like it's really just be fun. It's just like coaches.
Yeah.
I swear, like to me, and being a dad, all 3 of them in my life go hand in hand. Like I feel like God naturally knew I would be a good dad. He naturally knew I would be a good coach, and he naturally knew like I would like make good music, which to me is the gift of gab. I feel like that is my biggest gift. So
like. Had you ever rapped prior to chewing that Asian teacher out?
Yeah, I was making music then. I was making music before then.
Okay.
I was going to the studio, and this was just on some like funny
stuff like
shit.
that go hand in hand.
Yeah, I was
being
just
quick at the mouth.
Yeah,
like tongue for a sword.
Because I did not think about that.
I mean, sword for a tongue.
Like it just used to be, and like I said, I've always wrote my music because I was a poet. Like not this, I ain't gonna say that. I wrote poetry.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying, like. That's what I did in English, and I was like, man, my English teacher, shout out Miss Mix, she was reading. We had a poetry contest, and she was reading my poem, and the way she was reading, it sounded like she was rapping. So when she was like reading it, the black people in the classroom were like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, like every time. And so we had a contest, and the winner got 100.
Yeah. The
second play winner got 75. Third play got 50. So like she didn't tell who poem was what. She read each poem and then everybody voted. Where it was clear as day, like my poem won. Everybody knew it was mine. Right. But of course, like everybody did know it was mine. So she said this, and this white girl poem was beautiful. I'm not gonna sit up here and cap it. I give props for doing her poem. It was beautiful. For sure. Wasn't touching mine. Okay, you feel what I'm saying? It was a great second place poem. And everybody in the class.
Do you remember any of it?
Of the poem?
Yeah.
Well, hell nah. I couldn't tell you one word from that thing, man. No problem.
You ain't got it written down somewhere?
No, because it was literally, we had to write it in 30 minutes. And she kept them.
Yeah.
She kept them. Miss Bitch probably got it.
Yeah.
If I can find her on Facebook, see she go through her, She probably got it, but we had to write it in 30 minutes. It was a competition.
She's probably older now. She got all that sentimental shit.
All that 30 minutes.
She loved. She got
won on 30 minutes. And the class was in outrage when she gave it to the girl. They were like, nah, they knew it was me. They was like, no, Miss Mix, we know it was a poem. And then she was looking all crazy. And it's just like, okay, you guys got me. Yes, sir.
I know white girls feeling bad.
No, she did. She said, she didn't know it was mine. Okay. So she was like, Zay, that was your? I was like, yeah. She was like, no, like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, yeah. I wish she had too. I wish she had. Huh? You remember what it was about? Just me, like, it was about, like, on some real deal silk shit. Like, it was love. I know I was talking about being hurt and shit. Because at the time.
I know the songs. He be sucking toes.
I don't do that. Even to put that on I don't even like feet. I cut a bitch feet off. So she can walk around on her ankles.
She can walk around
on her ankles and I'll be good. That's why I'm like, that shit not for real though, man. But it was just about being like, I was just going through, 11th grade year. Yeah. And like, for sure. We had a new white girl coming to class. She was pretty. Yeah. So I wore her and got her. But I was on some clown shit because I had a whole girlfriend. Right. So you feel what I'm saying? But I was just on some, and I didn't know what to do. So that's why I wrote the poem about. Look quick 16. I didn't know what to do. Hey, I feel it. You feel me? So like the first scene was about shouting and the poem was about her. Then the last scene was about what supposed to do. It was him. I do remember, I do not know what I said, but I do vividly remember it being about that. Because my 11th grade year is when I was wilding out. Cause like I was like the man. So like, man, wow, wilding out. I wasn't fucking the name. Cause I went with all that. But like just talking to people, but I had a roster. I could have had Red Bank Lady Girls on second varsity team if I wanted. Let me chill out.
I slick this that. I don't think like I do that enough. Like
just reminisce.
11th grade, like when I'm rapping, like literally, like bro, I was in 11th grade. Two things just like your shit, right? One of them was a song I made in 11th grade, like dissing all the teachers I ain't fuck with. You feel me? Like one was a pedophile. One like I'm going in on that. Nigga by lunch. You feel me? They talking about well, we can expel you and blah blah like blah blah. Where you gonna be next year? You won't be here. All this other shit. Time niggas, y'all know. But fucking then another one was I came out with songs like this chick named like this chick named Ashley, this chick named Brittany, this chick named blah, like that's the song. You feel me? I had this chick named blah blah. We used to blah sin, like all this shit, like just laying business on the line, bro. Like
my song,
I miss that.
My song on SoundCloud with the most views right now is a D song. I'm gonna say it because I don't care. Me and bro don't have no problem. Yeah. CJ Poole. It was really just on some high school shit. We were just going back and forth. And, I mean, it's still on there because I don't have no problem with it. And he got the most. Like, I'm not gonna take that shit down respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have no problem with it. We cool. Bro was walking down the street right now. I so love as my kids doing and all that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think
y'all niggas let go of shit that happened in high school.
Man, come on.
That's a big.
You ain't supposed to hold grudges anyway. Shit bad on your life.
At all. But more so anything.
Especially now, I know women a little different, but me personally as a man, you shouldn't, because like you shouldn't hold on to no grudge. Like you can let shit be. You know what I'm saying? You stay over there. Because me, I have no enemies. Anybody who got a problem with me is delusional out their damn mind. I promise you, there's something wrong with them. Yeah. There's something wrong with them. They got a problem with me.
My fault to interrupt you, but I struggle with that because you'll think that until you actually come across the motherfucker that like actually rub your soul a weird way. But you'll realize in that moment, like, dang, I got some unresolved shit inside of me. I got this motherfucker.
You right. But you gotta realize you cannot let nobody have that type of control over you, because feelings are fickle. Because think about it, we all feel good right now, right? But you can walk out this door and slide down them steps. All that good shit we done talked about right now, you don't give a fuck about none of that. Fuck the podcast, all that. I edit that shit like that. I bust my ass. My motherfucking knee hurt, all that. Like, I know for a fact right now, if I took the trash out and I stepped into some shit out there, I'm not gonna give a fuck about none of this, a blunt, none of that. Why did I just step in dog shit? You feel me? Who the fuck did it? Yeah. Because feelings are so fickle. So that's why I'm like, I don't there's only 4 people in this world that can control me like that, and I don't let them. And they're on that wall. My 4 babies, and they don't do it.
Even your baby mama?
No, hell no. They used to. They used to.
Yeah.
Like they every little aspect. But once I realized like.
Cause I tell Jada, I allow you to let me get like this. Ain't nobody else let me get like when we get to arguing and it's get out of like not necessarily out of control, but just like I get out of the normal element that I feel like I carry myself in. I'm like, you the only person that get me like this.
But
I used to say that a lot. Like, and I think the only thing that made me really calm down was I don't like losing. This is kind of my competitive shit, bro. Like I used to tell Chocolate that all the time. Like I care. I used to be like on her ass about like I make sure it's hard for people to say shit about me, bro. Like I really, like everything I do has to be like I'm better than. Not that I'm better than somebody, but if I'm carrying myself better than people, I think I deserve more. And if you carry yourself the same way, I think you deserve more too. Yep. But at the same time, like if you're like lackadaisical on how you go about yourself, you know what I mean? Like,
but you can't consider it losing though, because as men, like we so, and I'm not saying like y'all, me, I'm just saying in general, we so caught up in what a female gonna think when we express how we feel that we'll say fuck it. Then when something that has nothing to do with our life happens, we crash out. It has nothing. It was not that serious.
Yeah.
When you could have just expressed how you feel and respectfully say, fuck how you feel if you have a problem with me telling you how I feel. Yeah. That doesn't make you a bad person or nothing. I didn't do anything but tell you how I feel. So like, if I'm asking you to when you come in the crib to put your shoes at the door. And you keep walking through my house with shoes on, right? And I say, look, it's bothering me because I'm the one that got to clean it up. And you like, well, I don't give a fuck. That's a problem with you because I'm simply saying, well, if you ain't going to clean it up, why you can't respect what's going on? That don't make me a bad person. I'm not necessarily losing because I can say what I got to say and then leave it alone. You don't like, because how old is your baby?
Month and a half.
Month and a half. Yeah. So like, you're going to go through this a lot. Whether you want to or not, it's going to happen because she's still. You got to think.
Man, shout out RJ one time. RJ, good boy.
Listen, you scared the shit out of me. What the fuck going on? What the fuck, RJ? Shout out RJ.
That's the one. Yeah.
Let's get it. But like, it's gonna be times where like she gonna frustrate you, and it's because it's nothing you can do, right? And it's gonna frustrate you because you like. You want to do everything, but it's nothing you can do, so you can't. But you still gotta remain you because she just gave birth to a human being, and so like that's why I love both of my baby mamas, and when I say that, it's not like that. They gave birth to my children, but my second baby mama, I don't give a fuck how much we may not like each other. If she going to war, I'm gonna be right there next to her, if not in front of her, because she gave me 3 babies in 1 year.
Come on now.
And it has nothing. It's the human body and that like
you said that before.
It don't really
register that shit.
It still don't register to me, and I did it.
3 children.
I had one in January of 2023. Yes, right out the vagina. So that's like
no C-section.
No C-section, straight out the vagina. We have a different type of that, like we could never, we don't ever have to be together like that. But like I'm always had a connection with her because of that.
If you want me to cut this out, I'll cut it out.
No.
After this answer.
What?
Yo, you would currently. Are you currently with your baby mom?
No, she's. Okay.
Do you want me to cut that out?
No.
Okay.
I mean, what's she gonna do? Kick my ass with jail? Respectfully, like, but no, but. Because you can keep this in there. When she called, I answer that phone.
For sure. I can attest to that.
You feel me? Hold on.
Whole session and stuff.
Pause session real quick. And you know what I'm saying? I make sure she's straight, all that. Because, like I said, regardless, she's still the mother of my children. If my first baby mama went to jail, I'm going to answer that call, all that. That's just how I am. And if anybody who see this, like, shawty, whatever you want to call it, like, I ain't talking to that nigga because of that. I don't give a fuck. I don't, because these are the mother of my children.
You gotta have his guidelines and his standards and his what he not gonna fold on.
You feel me? Because at the end of the day, I'ma always say this. I said this when me and my first baby mama went to court. Your Honor, she is not a bad mom. She's a cheating ass girlfriend. Okay? She's a great mom. Great mom.
Great mom.
Great mom. I always give her a props.
Two things can be true.
Two things. As a matter of fact,
so,
this is the day before
real.
Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to Kiera Danielle Ballard.
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day
This
chocolate.
probably dropped a
You
couple
feel
days
me?
after Mother's Day. Happy Mother's
The
Day.
mother of my
By the time you
first
hear this.
child, and happy Mother's Day to the mother of my 3 babies, Ariel Nicole Clay. You feel me? But
Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
happy Mother's Day, OG, my Gavin, my aunts and uncle. I'm bullshit. I got no damn uncles on my head. I'm so used to seeing this shit. Aunties and shit. But yeah, man, like I really stand on it. Check this out. We gonna do this shit. I don't know what. Why OG calling me now?
Bro.
OG, guess what? OG, it's not pros. Don't play. You call me. Guess what I'm doing?
Turn her volume up.
I'm in the middle of this podcast. And
You
I was
live.
just,
You
you
live, so
live
don't
right
say
now.
that.
You live right
Crazy.
now. I was just giving you a shout out. I said happy early Mother's Day to my OG, you heard? Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. I love you. I'm going to call you when we finish. All right. I love you. Bye.
First live call to Mom Dukes on the podcast.
Yeah.
Right at the right time.
Creativity type shit. Only one creativity type shit.
You heard me?
Man, in closing, man, let's hear about this music that you got coming.
You know, we got our tape. I got about 178 that I counted. It's really more that I actually counted. I got more.
When you lose count, that's a good sign.
You know what I'm saying? But I told, if y'all don't mind, I'm gonna say that real quick.
Go ahead.
My grand, like I said, my grandpa's passed away unexpectedly on April 18th. When I say unexpectedly, I mean like unexpected. And like the few songs he heard, he used to be like, look at Zay. Think he know a little song.
He digging there.
You know what I'm saying? He a little bit of it
He
anyway.
digging
Look
it.
at Zay, think he know a little song. Think he spit a little bit. And like, I'm not saying this like to say like, I'm gonna drop all this music for him. You feel me? I want to referee for him if anything. But like, I do want to drop all this music because like losing my grandpa's like that, like I already knew life was short, but it was like my grandpa's was 62, and I felt like he had at least, we don't know when, obviously, but you know, you can like, I know everybody don't supposed to live forever, but it felt like my grandpa's was one of them, like he gonna be around, he gonna be around to see like my babies at least get to the ninth grade, something in that nature. So like, music wise, I think I'm just to the point where I don't even care about it like getting on Apple Music or nothing no more. I think I'm gonna just create another SoundCloud page like Juni V Young Zay and just how you mix everything, bro, and just there y'all go. Like
Into the vault.
There y'all go.
That's
like,
a different type of love.
Like single by single.
Yeah.
Like just here. Boom, boom, boom.
Another
boom,
thing
boom.
that do is it give you the ability to just start fresh.
Yeah, and that's really what I want to do. Like,
for sure.
I want to drop all this in 2025. Like, I mean this when I say this, because I have enough music where I could probably drop a single for the rest of the year, every day. Every day.
Yeah.
I really could, and I could probably do that and still have like 2 or 3 projects. I have that much music that have not been heard, but
More strategic than that.
more
as artists.
strategic. You know what I'm saying? But I think I am like just gonna probably do like 10, 15 songs at a time, but like hour by hour.
Yeah.
Like here goes song, 3 o'clock. Here goes song, 4
That's
o'clock.
work
Like
to do.
like
That's
do like
tough.
do like that, and
That's
then
legendary, for real.
and then for my 32nd birthday, 2026, God willing, you know, I make it there, I start writing like new fresh music. So like everything in both of my phones now, if I have to find a beat, I find it. It'll be recorded in 2025. All that, my plan is to have all that drop by December 31st, 2025.
25? So this year?
Yes, sir. And you know,
I
I
heard it here first.
I do a few music videos and stuff, but it's really just to like
Yeah.
get that, because I got too much music from 3-4 years ago where like the bars won't be out of touch. Like you'll be able to understand, you'll be able to hear it too and say like, okay, this obviously years ago.
Yeah.
Not just the bars, but his voice. When I hear something new, it's like, okay, that's definitely years ago.
Right.
It's just I don't want them bars to, you know, get too far behind and then like like I'm not Lil Wayne, but like when Lil Wayne be like, I don't listen to nobody. Like my baby mama called me earlier and was like, what music you been listening to? And I was like, me. And I was like, I don't even have Apple Music no more.
Yeah, I just got back.
I got so much of my own. It's like whatever vibe I'm feeling, I can go to it.
Yeah.
I can go to it. So it's like I don't need to like. I do listen to other people though, but I don't like feeling like I'm listening to somebody else's vibe or something too. So yeah, that's really it with the music.
I got you. Well, do you have a favorite song of yours so far?
Yeah, Just Flowing. It's on the first EP I dropped. It's screaming everywhere. Yeah. This old song, I don't really care. So this was like right after Zaytoven had messaged me back on Instagram.
Oh shit. Dang.
This was I can't remember when this was, which I can go through my pics.
Right.
He had messaged me back on Instagram and I was at this little shawty crib.
Shout out Zaytoven.
And we were sitting there and I'm just listening to like some jazz, lo-fi type beats. And that Just Flowing beat came up. And I told Shawty, I was like, damn, if I rap to this, I'm gonna be different. I'm already different, but it's like I don't think I can find 5 Chattanooga artists to listen that can rap on this song. Like not being cocky, I'm just like, see, if I do, let's do like a One Blood remix. Let's do like a Just Flowing remix. We all get on this bitch and flow. And like when she heard it, like I was like, damn, I'm finna go downstairs and like roll up a couple of roll that shit in like 20 minutes. I took my time with it because I wanted everything to the studio same day. So that Just Flowing, like, it's really, because I was just flowing. I was writing, but I was freestyling at the same time. Like, really just whatever was said. And that shit, I love. Man, I'm finna play with it. That shit hard. Yeah. Outside of that, though, man, I ain't gonna even give you, I played a little unreleased for y'all that they heard. Y'all didn't get no though. I might give y'all one more.
Gotta go look them up and stream for the rest.
Yes, sir. DTMT Young Zay.
Yes, sir.
My favorite song I ever did.
Throwing slick shots, get your wig pop. Got a wristwatch that don't tick tock. Nike flip flops to me, that's drip drop. Or some OG white Fazos. I got some fam down in Clay Cove. Yeah, we high, but we stay low. I see a shawty, I say, hey ho. Don't care about what they on. No time to wait and do it till they home. If she bad, I take her to my day home. If it ain't the fam or the guys with the money, I'm stingy. She gon' bust it right third, no cheating. Y'all be in the bed with the undercovers, Miss Piggy. Yeah, I'm black son, they fit my style, I can't get jiggy. White girl got cakes like Iggy. I tell ya, she from Australia. Y'all gravitators, we the propellers. I'm original, I'm the copyright. You boys are Charmin types. Soft, watch me go off like the TV on sleep mode. Walk on us like oxygen, we need those. If we want to breathe though, you get it. The lean was turned up my kidneys. New baby on my side, her name is Sydney. Busy making moves, we can't sit down, take her to Wendy's. Now she mad though, I was gon' get her the number 1 out, it's 4 for 4. Rhyming these words, bending these curves, used to sip on shirt. Get the top, get gone, don't lay up. Get your weight up, we next, you got to wake up. Roll one now, it's time to face up. My shawty bad with or without the makeup. I see the boys hurting, they gotta scrape up. They better pay us or we gon' scrape up. I got so many flows in the box, I'm ripping to take up. We paid up, y'all better save up. Before long, they'll be taking pay cuts. Ball head, I still give out shape ups. They better not play us, they better wake up. She throwing, I hit the change up. Like a Mookie Betts, don't be dodging the sit. Doing all of that flex, put this on the cassette. Baby Burnett, diamonds baguettes, got them upset. Tires offset, different mindset. I'm up when the sunrise, smoke to the sunset. We taking your bets, so place your bets. But I'ma change the outcome like the game of the rep. Watch me cook, no chef, like the wife of Steph. Watch your step or lose your breath, leaving me deaf. That's what y'all doing with them whack ass lines. Make sure my son shine, cause he my sunshine. Used to want my son fire, now my son fire. Coming with the heat, no bonfire. Hoes try something with me, I call my sisters like some nuns higher. No more cash flow, my funds wired. Young Zay, just get started. Just one, your team, money team, yeah.
That whole set, that offset, sunset, that whole rhyme scheme was tough.
Appreciate it.
It ain't like catching the riff.
You hear me?
Yeah, like,
yeah, look, I'm gonna just play a little, one more. This is my second. I ain't gonna say it's my second favorite song, but it's just.
These already out?
This one and this last one right here, these on all streaming services. This called No Chorus. This on that Still Coach Zay.
MT Young Zay. Hey, I actually wrote a chorus to this song, but then I said, fuck it. It was hard too, but I let the blunt. They said, no nigga, just give them bars the whole time. I talk about the whole time. I talk about the chorus, fuck that, I'ma give them bars under her back, she's enormous. I know I talk about getting head a lot, but goddamn, she's gorgeous. We smoke trees, DTMT, yeah, we need to start a forest. Niggas ain't falling, they bitch.
Called No Chorus.
Scoreless, everything I drop be fire. I can't shoot in the booty, you might need to change your attire. Turn the bass up, you gon' need a brand new amplifier. What I need her for? I got train beats and a brand new air fryer. Brand new Jesus beats, diamonds dancing and singing like they in a choir. When me and the gang pull up, these niggas better see spire. Yeah, you was wrong, insert me, now you have a flat tire. It's not working me, I highly doubt that. Got a couple zips, yeah, where I doubt that. Put it in the stomach, where I found that. I lost my mind, I had to find it. Cross me, nigga, this where y'all bound at. You smoke loud, tell me where the sound at. I keep a switch, she keep a switch around that. You in the airbox, she left her down that. White crib, I got deals. That's my baby, she don't need a meal. You know what we sell.
This is your favorite one, the CEO that he done did as a reference track.
Okay, mama say real. Big chopper with the gangster grip. We take a cruise, you get found on the ship. All by the shorts, you can take a dip. My whip came with the pink slips. I release music, they love in the slips. In front ears of sport, I'm in a championship. Price is final, no breaking the chip. Hold up, let me get the beat back. My car small, but I still never see that. Quiet, we don't want to sleep back. Let's go, man, up, nigga, beat.
Do you want to give CEO a shout real quick?
Yeah, I can, gang, because I will say this, bro. He
got shit bumping.
He do. And this is no, like, I'm not mad at the nigga. I just wish he hit me back.
Yeah.
Because he literally, if he got that laptop still, he got all my stems. So, like, he has everything that I have on file, he has on his laptop, like, ready to be mixed.
So he has things that you don't have of yours?
No. I have everything. It's just...
You got the raw version.
Yes.
Okay.
He got where he can literally mix all that shit down for me. Right now, if he pulled out that laptop, if he still got it. But that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Shout out CEO, because up until I met Caleb, up until I knew you was engineering, CEO had did every track I've ever done.
For sure.
Every one of them, and his prices was perfect. Yeah. He did mixing for Kane Brown and shit.
He still, to this day?
I'm not sure, but his name Jeffrey Kelly, Jeffrey with a G, Kelly with E-L-E-Y.
Do T-Roll an engineer as well, or he just make the beats?
I think he just made the beats, but if I'm not mistaken, and I could be wrong, if I am wrong, those who out there forgive me, I think he locked up. I could be wrong on that.
Free T-Roll?
I think I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, y'all please forgive me.
I think he is. I think you're right.
I think he is though. I could be wrong though. But yo, shout out CEO, man.
For sure. You can finish my fault.
It's all good. That's love. I'm happy you said that. Because I show him love on a couple tracks anyway, though.
I got you.
That type family, even if it's what I beat back. We pull up, that's where they repeat at. Pop down, put up on it on the Jeep back. In your season, take a seat back. Can't sit with us, no niggas eat that. You put big dogs where they eat at. No fuck you, she know where I be at. In the yoke, if you wonder where they eat at. Top flow, if you wonder where I sleep at. Gang outside, room for the freak at. I'm getting it top, she guaranteed that. The mission, I just complete that. DTMT Young Zay. That's why they give y'all record. It was gonna take away from the bars, the flow, the punchlines. Y'all know Mr. Rippity B, right? Go.
Yeah. My boy is locked in. And that's old stuff.
Yeah, that's 2021. Everything I got on streaming services right now, all dropped in 2021 from February to December of that year.
And my man has been locked in with the coaching, so we haven't been doing as much studio time. Probably a few months ago, before summer really kicked off. I just tell y'all, the new stuff he got coming, it's like that.
Appreciate that, gang.
Trust me, for sure.
Appreciate that.
You've been working, bro. I respect hard work. At the end of the day.
I can't wait to hear it.
For sure.
I'm going to see it.
For sure, man.
For sure.
Anything else you want to get to people? You want to tell them how they can follow you, support you, what you got, any last things you got coming that they're going to be expecting?
like I said, I'm gonna create that SoundCloud page. It's probably gonna be somewhere in the likes of DTMT Young Zay, different from the one I got now, which is Young Zay 24. Outside of that, man, hug your loved ones. Tell the people you love, tell them you love them every day. Create group chats with your family just to check in. Cause I miss my grandpops. And you know, I pay anything to hear his voice, outside of a voicemail. And like, take every day like it's your last, cause it could be, we weren't expecting this to happen to him. So, and it's still hard on us, you know, we still grieving, cause it's just different without him here. It feel like the world different. So just please love your loved ones, hug on them, kiss on them, tell them you love them, spend time with them. Spend time with them, take pictures with them. Outside of that, everybody just keep your head up, keep pushing. I said this last podcast, well, last episode, but if you pray for rain, you have to deal with the mud. Denzel Washington said that on The Equalizer. And that shit just been a part of my life since I heard it, and it makes sense. You know, people pray for rain, and then when it get muddy, they, you know, trying to figure out why it's muddy. You pray for the rain, you gotta deal when the sun come out. When the sun come out, it dry it out up. You know what I'm saying? But you just gotta keep pushing. And people may not agree with this, but if you haven't accepted Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, I advise you to do so, because I feel like he's on the way back very quickly. And yeah, I love everybody. I think my Instagram name is calebthepoet_94, or it's something like that. You'll find
We're
it.
gonna put it in there.
Yeah, we'll put it on there. But man, I appreciate y'all. Caleb,
Man, love, brother.
Caleb, you know how you already know. You my dog.
Sure.
Me and this nigga was goddamn never went to jail together. Some more shit. It's my dog. Love you, man. Love you for real.
Absolutely.
Bro, ever since we done met, you know, it ain't been nothing but love. I told you last time, welcome to fatherhood, bro. If you need anything, hit me. Any advice, I don't care what it is. Like, you just need to fucking yell and vent about being a dad and baby mom's tripping. Nigga, I got the ear for it, cause
Shout
trust
out
me.
to the boy dads.
Yeah, I'm a girl dad too.
Girl dad.
And twin dad. You feel what I'm saying? So real, but for real though, anytime, bro, get with me, cause like I said, I'd rather you call me and vent than feel like you can't and crash out. Cause RP my boy Cam Brown. He committed suicide May 1st, and we talked like a little bit right after my birthday, and we will post a link here soon with the babies. And unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to do that. But I don't know what happened. But Cam know he could have reached out to me, but everybody deal with how they deal with. So I'm telling y'all, all y'all out there, my name on Facebook is Zay Cummings. We're gonna put my Instagram on there, man. I don't give a fuck what you're going through. Like, whatever you tell me, stay between me and God. Reach out to me before you crash out or before you hurt yourself or anything. Reach out and like we'll figure it out. I don't give a fuck how long it takes us. Whatever we do, we'll figure it out before I let anybody lose themselves. So that's all I'm gonna say. I love everybody.
For sure.
Young Zay.
Man, go for me and Juni, by the way. Young Zay, man. Appreciate you, brother. Hey, episode 2, Wuncru Activity Talk Show. My name is calebthepoet.
My name is Juni V.
Appreciate y'all. Till next time.
Yes, sir.